Hello and welcome, Sagittarius. This is your spiritual messages reading. I am Pisces Intuition. So Sagittarius, what I'm doing for you and what I've done for all the other signs is we're taking some oracle cards as well as tarot cards and kind of looking to see what this new Scorpio season holds for you. You know, Scorpio season is all about embracing change, embracing those transformations, letting go of what is no longer serving us on our life's journey, our life's path. And, kind of adapting new habits or, again, just new changes. So, Sagittarius, the first card I took for you is from the Chakra Insight Oracle. And it is a card of action. It talks about movement, perseverance, discipline, motivation. And then from the Halloween Oracle, we have the card of Midnight, the most magical hour of all. I love that card. That is definitely one of my favorites from that deck. Okay, and then we have four more oracle cards, and I've kind of just taken, if any extras come out, I'm taking them and just looking at them, making sure I give you, all the messages that are coming through. So you have the card of Crossroads. You have the card of Separation. You have the card of Muse. And you have the card of Patience. Alright, so Sagittarius, let's start over there with the action card. So that is kind of, that correlates with your root chakra. And this is just saying that, you need to find that motivation to kind of get moving, you need to find that motivation to kind of get moving. Maybe kind of start doing some self-discipline as far as getting a new exercise, regimen, or, I know we're kind of going into those colder, lazier, type months where we just want to kind of relax. There's going to be a lot of holiday foods and things like that. But, make sure you still you're practicing self-discipline. Like I said, make it to the gym every now and then, once a week, twice a week, whatever you can do. Just make sure you're on the move, that you're not staying stuck or you're not on full hermit mode, just kind of, stuck in your house in front of the TV or the computer screen and not doing anything. We need to stay moving. That way, like I said, we're not feeling stuck or we're just not feeling stagnant or lazy or, we want to keep that action going. And also, like I said, this does correlate with your root chakra. So, make sure you're kind of doing something to, align that chakra, to make sure that chakra is in alignment. And I've been thinking about doing some kind of chakra videos to kind of get more into that, about what you can do to, kind of get those chakras aligned. So let me know if that's something you guys are interested in. Alright, so now the next card we have here is Midnight, the most magical hour of all. And like I said, I absolutely love this card, because it's talking about, midnight. That's the hour when it's believed that, ghosts, witches, any type of paranormal thing is kind of at its most active. It's also transition time, where, even like the time between tides or, the dark moon, these are powerful times for, any type of magical transformation. This is talking about transformation. It's talking about, the darkest before the dawn, things like that. And like I said, this is, correlates with kind of going into Scorpio season, accepting the change, accepting that transformation that comes along with the season. This card, with, Christian traditions, the witching hour, sometimes that's about 3 a.m. You hear a lot of people saying, oh, a lot of paranormal activity happens at 3 a.m., because that's believed to be the opposite time of when Jesus had died at 3 p.m. So, but, there's a lot of people that say, no, midnight is the greatest time of magic, particularly around Halloween, with this veil thinning. Like I said, so you could be receiving, any type of spiritual downloads, any type of, spiritual messages, downloads, signs, anything like that. So, be paying attention to that. Definitely pay attention to your dreams too. And like I said, it's also just kind of a confirmation saying, to accept transformation. And like I said, things are always the darkest before the dawn. So next we have Crossroads. And then Muse, Patience, and Separation. So what this is telling me is that you were kind of, you've been on a crossroads lately. You've been trying to figure out a path to take, which path do you want to go down? What choice are you going to make? And you've been very patient, in trying to make this decision, because this does seem a very big decision. But, just to me, I'm getting that you just don't feel very inspired anymore. And perhaps that's what caused the separation. It's almost like you separated apart from yourself, like you're trying to find yourself again. And then I do think, you are feeling more inspired because we have the card of movement. And then we have the card of, the very magical hour, like I said, the midnight card, the transformation card. So Sagittarius, perhaps you're feeling, more inspired now that we can move forward. That's why we have the card of action here, talking about moving forward, pursuing passions, finding that motivation again. So now we're going to take some tarot cards and kind of see what other messages we have for you. So what are some messages for Sagittarius? Alright, let's see. Alright, so first card that comes out is the Hermit card. And then we have the Two of Wands. And then we have the Moon card. Alright, so I'm going to give you guys a different view here, so that way you can kind of see what I'm seeing. Alright. So, here, like I said, I think we've kind of been in hermit mode too long. We already, talked about this, touched on this. So, you can't just kind of, it's great to, kind of take some time away, time away from electronics, time away from other people, just kind of go into rest mode, into hermit mode. Do that soul searching, find what's going to motivate you, find what's going to get you moving, find what is going to, be your muse and inspire you. So, like I said, it looks like you've been in hermit mode, and so now you kind of have that inspiration back, or if you don't, you will soon, because again, we were talking about being on a crossroads, having to make a choice. What is it that we want to do, Sagittarius? So where do we want to go from here? And it looks like we've been, again, I keep going back to this card, the Midnight Hour, and then the Moon here. This takes me back to dreams. So either you're wanting to pursue some of your dreams, and you've been debating on this, because you don't know maybe if you should pursue them, or if you should kind of hold back. Is this going to, if this is like a job where you want to make money from, is this something that's going to bring finances in, or is this something that you may lose finances on, so maybe that is your crossroads. But either way, I keep getting dreams, so make sure you're paying attention to your dreams. Keep a dream journal or something that may make sense. I know sometimes, when I'm dreaming and I know there's a message in there, I will wake up, and if I don't have my dream journal by me, I'll, just kind of text the message into my notes on my phone. So, we definitely think about doing something like that. That way the next day you can kind of look back on it and, maybe you can interpret it, a little better. So again, like I said, I'm just getting that you're needing to make a decision. Like I said, it could be possibly pursuing this passion, definitely a new path for you, one, again, that is going to be transforming, one, again, that is going to, be a very big change than what you're used to. So let's see what other cards we have for you, Sagittarius. Our messages for my Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius. Alright. Okay. So, here we have the Two of Wands, and now we have the Three of Wands that comes out. And, what this is telling me is that, you've been very patient. You've been exercising patience. You're waiting for those ships to come in. Like I said, you've been at a crossroads here. You've had to make a decision. You had to kind of do some soul searching, figure out what is going to get you motivated, what is going to move you forward to pursue those passions. So like I said, we've been at this crossroads, it's time to make a decision. Like I said, I think you're getting a lot of answers, as far as like your dreams go. So, especially, like I said, it's always the darkest before the dawn. Pay attention to that magical hour, that magical midnight hour, into your sleep, your dreams, get those messages, because it could be your guides trying to give you a little bit of insight, or help you. Maybe you've been asking for signs or for help, and so that's what they're doing. That's how they're trying to do this. So again, like I said, we're going back to the Three of Wands. You know, Two of Wands, we're making that decision about what it is that we want, you know, which path do we want to take. And then here, you know, now we're practicing patience, and we're waiting for our ships to come in. You know, we're waiting to be inspired. We're waiting to kind of see which path is it that is going to serve me the best. All right, any more messages for Sagittarius? Okay. Alright, so again, Sagittarius, I'm just getting for you, you know, definitely a big decision ahead. You know, definitely you want to look to find something that's going to inspire you. And like I said, I keep getting to pay attention to your dreams. Like I said, I think that's where you're getting a lot of downloads and a lot of messages. Alright, and then we have the Fool card that pops out. You know, in the Fool card, that tells me that, you know, you want to embark on a brand new journey. You want to take that leap of faith, start something new, you know, write that new chapter in your book of life. You know, so Sagittarius, I mean, this is great. It's like you're already embracing this change. You know you need to go forward, you know, with some action. You need to make some movement to, you know, persevere, you know, get through the darkest, you know, before the dawn, and find that, you know, magic that is yours. Find that passion that you want to go down. So Sagittarius, yeah, this is great. So like I said, keep embracing those changes. You know, it's great that you're being patient, waiting for your ships to come in, because, you know, you are getting, you know, inspired. And I like that. That's great. You know, there's a lot of, you know, there's a lot of passions here. There's a lot of, you're ready to take that new beginning. So Sagittarius, that's what I have for you for your spiritual messages. So I definitely hope this helps you on your journey. I thank you so much for supporting the channel, you know, liking, sharing, subscribing, all that stuff. You know, it helps me to get messages to other people, and, you know, definitely makes me feel good about what I do. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you for watching, and have a great weekend, Sagittarius.